Yo, we got a lit show tonight. You know what I mean? A couple of new elements. If you guys haven't seen recently, we've added like a game element, so stay tuned for that. You know what I mean? Um, Open mic is later, and if y'all want to preview the type of talent that we have, you about to find out right now as we open the show in just a couple minutes. You know what I mean? Welcome everyone pulling up. Shout out to everyone pulling up for any of our guests today. Shout out to the guests. Hope everyone's doing well. Close but no cigar. Shout out to Hawkeye. Say that, Nico. Just request them when you're ready. Hey, I see some great people in the chat right now. A lot of old faces, a lot of new faces. Shout out to the veteran Hawkeye, 91 years old. Biggest legend on the app. Stay tuned for him. He'll be the first performer when we segue into open mic as usual. I believe we're on 153. Hope my math's right in the end. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's keep it lit. What's the vibe? All right, I see our first guest of the evening is already up in here, but we're gonna have a little we're gonna get the night started in a proper way in just a minute right here. Man, I don't really got much else to say. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Nico, aka Neek16, man. My man is a top badge on Tag. They're one of the top all-time people on there. And aside from that, he's just a funny, charismatic leader and one of the most talented people I know doing this music thing, following his dreams. So make sure y'all tap in, hit him with the favorite. Tell him about yourself, Nico.
Yo, you feel me? You can hear me, bro?
Yes, Sirski.
So, I want to tell y'all a little bit about myself. You know, I'm a top streamer from Tag, almost at 400 million over there, but I do stream on here too. I love it on here. It's dope. Big MSL, you feel me? Big MSL, but we ain't got no smell. You feel me? I know the vibe. But anyway, I stream every day, Monday through Sunday, y'all. I'm an audio engineer, music producer, recording artist. I'm a songwriter. I do some of everything. Like when I say I do everything, I'm what they call in the music industry 100%er. You know what I'm saying? And I just thank God that I meet humble people and individuals like Brody. Like Brody is a good dude. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tap in with Brody. Like Brody's a real dope. You know what I'm saying? And he let me use this platform. I wouldn't even say use. I don't like the word use. He let me utilize. That's a better term. He let me utilize the platform. You know what I'm saying? Cause he really believe in me, and that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And I always believe in people that believe in me. You feel me? Y'all as you should, as y'all always do. Um, so please hit me with a fave. I definitely fave back. My music, I'll go by Neek16. My music is on all platforms. And I'm gonna give you a little sample of what I can do. You feel me? We're gonna do a freestyle. We do this every show, y'all. We're gonna kick the show off with a freestyle. You feel me? And I like to do this. I add something new to it, Brody. So basically, your show is named, I need that, right?
I peeped that last week. I like
Yeah.
that a lot. I figured that
So
was going to be the theme.
what we finna do is, right? I want y'all to name some of y'all most prized possessions. You feel me, in the comment section. That's what we're gonna do. So like things that you need, you know what I'm saying? Your car, your house, right, truck, we're gonna do that. We're gonna kick it off right. So I'm gonna pull this beat up real quick and I want y'all to just name all the dope items that y'all got. You feel me? So let's get it cracking, man. We finna get right. Give me 1 second. Make sure I got everything plugged right. You feel me? Shout out to Brody in the building. Make sure y'all fave the host. Hit Brody with the, you know what I'm saying, with the most. We feel me? Hit that 79.6 tonight.
Yo, hey, shout out, yo, one more time. If y'all like, when y'all like what you hear, just click on my boy's profile, favorite him, and look in his bio. It says Neek16 on all platforms if y'all want to
Yes,
find his music.
sir.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. All right, there we go. Yeah, let me get the mic right. Yeah, yo. 48 V power on. This is the quickest I ever set up before last minute. Yo, yo. Okay. You got any upcoming events coming up, bro?
I got an auction on Saturday, but I haven't even been advertising it. I don't really. It is what it is.
He telling us
That's
in his
it.
head.
Oh, no, no. Hey, and also, I'm not talking about it on here though. That's invite only. That what you're saying, what you're
Oh,
referring.
everybody
It's a
on.
surprise. Yeah, just yeah. Don't.
Now
It'll
we
be
good.
lit though.
We gonna share like just mere conversation. You feel me?
You feel me?
All right, let me know when you can hit a mic. I'm finna plug up.
Y'all are trifling in the chat, by the way, trying to catch me. You know what I mean? Turn
Yo,
this
you can
on.
hear me?
Oh yeah, I hear. Let's
Thumbs
go.
up. You feel me? You hit a reverb and a delay and all that good stuff.
You got the custom
All right,
settings
say
in there. Let's
less.
go.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go. Sheesh. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. You know it.
Things you need in the chat.
Hey, so what I need y'all to do, just name some of y'all prized possessions, man. Name some of y'all prized possessions. You feel me? Folks said weed, truck, alright, that little car. Look, ayy. I got a hot flow, eat tracks just like tacos. Yeah, you know I'm on top of the beef like nacho. Cheese, I'm a G, yes indeed, I'm on go. She tell me yes, Stacy, the opposite of no. Yeah, y'all on the couch like potatoes. No, I'm beating like a 8-0. It is a speaker knocker. You know that boy, I get the cake, cause I'm pushing weight, moving in the Grand Marquis to a different state. Yes, indeed, body built with the buffness. My mentality proves I got mental toughness. Yes, indeed, I'm the dude. Go up in my room, you gon' see your boxes fully loaded with some Jordan shoes. Mitch Mats, Candy Boys, Kit Kat, have a Budweiser. Skip Coke, I smoke weed cause the Budweiser. See, I'm in it, turned up, I get hyper. No baby with the diaper. Yeah, I got the heat. My heart is similar to my producing. Why? Cause I got beats, I'm the guy. Yes, indeed, I provide. It's big MSL. Why? Cause music save lives. Yes, indeed, I'm the Yeah, you know I'm in the mix. Slash and flicks. Shout out to my boy, Shish and Shish. Already know I benefits. Get money cause it benefits. Shout out to one of Brody's favorite songs, cause I'm a lyricist. Yeah, homie, I get plenty. Let's go to Taj. I'm a top badge like Vinny's. Yeah, you see we in it. Yeah, you know I get up in there. Hatred, you talking stuff. I catch you up at playlist. Watch your boy finesse. I'm showing love just like Gigi did to Ness. Like what's your guess? Keep it fresh. Like what is next? Yeah, I need that. So everybody name your objects. Let's go. Stop playing with them, man. Y'all know the vibes. Gangs, you feel me? Oh my soul, you heavy. Yes, sir. Quick little freestyle. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Make sure y'all fave all the bosses, top 3 bubbles. Make sure y'all hit the host, Brody, with a fave, man. We lit. Once again, before I go, so we can start this show, you feel me? My name is Neek16, well known as Nico. You know, I go by Neek16 on all platforms. We on Apple Music, Spotify, whatever platform you could think of. You feel me? Salute to the room. Thank you for that love, y'all. I will be back for open mic, so make sure y'all stick around because we finna be on open mic. You feel me? And before I go, it's Big MSL. We the but we ain't got no smell. And I know y'all peep that like a book. I know y'all read that. Let's tune in to I Need That. Let's get it.
Okay. Now y'all see why that's my guy right there. I can't even call him a hype man because that's this, you know what I mean? That's the main attraction right there. Catch him again at the end. If y'all like what you heard, Neek16 on all platforms. He'll be back in at the end. Hit him with the fade. He's the number 3 bubble up here right now. his music's on all platforms. That being said, yo, shout out to everyone who pulled up. Shout out to everyone who's been here. If it's your first time, you're about to find out. This is a mixture between, you know what I mean, like an adult format show and tell and a Q&A. So I'm excited for the guests we have tonight. This first guest right here is coming on last minute notice, which many people know it tends to be the case sometimes. So, hey, shout out to this first guest. Make sure y'all hit the fave and welcome Lemon Bay to the chat, to the box.
Hi.
Hello, hello. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How is everyone?
Fantastic, fantastic. So I know you came short notice, as I said in your intro, and I'm wondering, were you able to prepare some items?
Yeah, I was. I actually got some.
I bet. Let's jump right into it.
All right. So,
The first,
I thought you were gonna ask me something. I was like,
oh no. Well, so first you're gonna show the items you brought, and then we could talk. We can discuss them, and then I'll jump into a Q&A if we still have time after you show these items.
I have my little Meet Me top badge jacket. Worked so hard for this. Means a lot to me.
Anyone who's got a badge knows you got to put mad hours in for that, whether or not people hate or whatever the case is.
This is one of the first items I bought myself as a top badge. Yeah, so look at that money in there.
It's the Benjamins poking out for me, the flex.
I'm sorry. This doesn't fit. I'm sorry.
By the way, all my content creators in the building, feel free to plug your shows in the chat. I see a few show hosts, including Lemon Bay, got her own show. So make sure y'all hit the phase, support each other.
No trophy. What else do I have?
Hey, these things are pretty heavy. These trophies, like people don't realize, like
yeah, they are.
Like someone could get killed with one of these. Like this is, you know what I mean? This could be a weapon.
My donut, cause
when someone gets left on a donut,
bring this out.
When someone gets left on a donut, you bring that.
If you ever see me pull this out, it's just like a little subtle hint to like take me off 0.
I got animations. I'll turn into a donut when I get left on a donut, but sometimes people will snipe it.
And then I got my car keys. It says Dog Mom. I got my lemon on there, a little lemon slice. And I got one more item. These really long tweezers to feed my reptiles.
Oh, to feed reptiles. Okay, I was about to say, what do you need tweezers so long?
Because like I grab bugs with them and like I throw them in the cage.
Okay. Yo, shout out to everyone in the chat. I want to say to anyone just joining, if this is your first time here, please hit the favorite all the guests, all the top supporters. If you're confused about what's going on, this is kind of like an adult format show and tell. So Lemon Bay did come on last minute notice, but the items that she brought are perfect. Like they're items that are essential in her life. But the items you can bring can be anything from like sentimental items, collections you may have, or anything that's essential in your daily life. So if you have a collection you want to flex, or if you just have content that you want to share with the rest of the community, feel free to reach out to me on IG if you want to get on my show. I'm always looking for new guests, and a lot of the time I do so on last minute notice. So be ready and reach out to me if you're interested. All right, so with that being said, let's jump into some Q&A, Lemon Bay.
One more sentimental item that I just thought of.
All right, let's go.
This is from Dalvin. This is his sweater that he got when he reached 125 mil.
Okay. Oh, that's fire. I've given some gifts away to people too.
That's my best friend. Dalvin always got my bag. So literally, what's up, Dalvin?
That's cool. You need ride or dies like that.
Yeah.
So we're more acquaintances, like we've been to each other's streams a few times, but we never really talked. And so I don't know the answers to a lot of these questions. Sometimes when I ask people questions on my show, I may already know the answer, but I'm just trying to kind of either get them to flex or whatever have you. Or, some people are humble. So I like to hype my people up and brag for them when maybe they wouldn't do it. So let's just talk about how you got into streaming and how long you've been streaming for. I know it's a kind of basic question, but I'm sure everyone's curious.
I've been streaming since Meet Me came out like 5 to 6 years ago. This app used to be completely different, but in the beginning it was very like cookie cutters. Like if you didn't like make it in this cookie cutter personality, like you weren't very much like promoted or whatever. So, I just like was more of a viewer. The app wasn't really half of what it is, not even like a quarter. That blew up so much with COVID. And then with COVID and them integrating apps and POF and stuff, I decided, like let's actually try streaming because there was actually people that I could verse and relate to. So
I
yeah,
love that. Hey, real quick, put a one in the chat if you came to this platform during or after COVID began. I'm curious to see.
trending.
And for all the people that are requesting the box right now, this is a featured show. So if you're here to perform, there will be open mic later. So anyone will have a chance to perform, but I'm not taking guest box requests right now. These are scheduled interviews. All right. So you've been streaming. You've been on here 5 years. So that's when it was my yearbook, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been on here since before my yearbook. What brought me to my yearbook at the time was I used to play this game as a kid. It was like IMVU. And you could like earn credits for the game by like playing games on my yearbook. And then later my yearbook turned into this and whatever. But when I joined like trending, it used to be like a single column. Like you see one person's picture and you gotta keep scrolling. So it's
I
changed.
remember when I first got on the app, my friend Nick Style, he told me to download POF, and then he's like, come to my stream. And at that point, there was no search column on there. So I was literally scrolling through trending for like 100 people. And I was like, bro,
Are you on
I'm over
PLF?
this. I don't find you. I'm not going to keep doing
Right.
this.
You're on PLF.
I'm on Meet Me, but I initially downloaded POF and then I gave up. I was like, bro, I'm not going to keep searching through this trending thing. Like, I don't care that much to like, but then he's like, try Meet Me. I was confused, but it worked. Hey, yo, shout out to everyone in the chat. Let's go, especially everyone with MSL, all the bouncers, all the supporters. Make sure y'all hit the fave. It will sound like a broken record if you stick around. All right, so let's jump into some more questions. So what were you doing before you came on here? Have you ever streamed on any other platforms, or was this your first experience in the live universe?
This was my first experience in the live universe. Like I knew people went live on Instagram and Facebook, but it was always weird. Like I didn't want to go live with people that knew me from like high school. So going live on Meet Me when it came out, it was just very it was unbiased. Because say you're going through something, a lot of these viewers, you guys can. We know that when you're on live expressing a hardship in your life, these people don't know you. They're not going to judge you from your past or presumptions that people may know from you in real life. So, streaming, that's just why I liked it. It was very unbiased, especially being a trans woman. A lot of the times I feel like the end of the fucking joke. So here, like, I kind of made my own community. It took some time, but we did it.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I see what you're saying about being like the butt of a joke, but a lot of the time in life, if you can laugh at yourself, then you can't let anyone else really affect you. So I'm sure, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. That can resonate at the end of the day with really anyone in any walk of life. Yo, shout out to everyone in the chat. Yo, who else got a message from Truth Meet Me yesterday, like catfishing him to go to Plato's Live? That was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. I pulled up though. It was lit. Put a one in the chat if that happened. I'm curious. Put a one. I want to see who else it happened to. Good. I wasn't tripping though. I'm like, whatever. Like, all right. So that being said, Lemon Bay. All right. I appreciate you coming on. Let's get through a few more questions real quick. All right. So what would you say? I'm gonna put you on blast here. You said Dalvin's your ride or die. What are your other two favorite streams? Like if you're gonna go kick it somewhere, where you feel at home, where do you go to hang out?
You can probably catch me in a couple people's lives, not just two more, but I'd have to say Queen V. That's my roommate. I met her like before all this COVID madness happened, and then we ended up like living together. So besides Dalvin and Queen, probably like Jay. He's here. I'll pop in and chill in Jay's stream for a little bit, and Boss Batch Creole. I love Creole so much.
Word. I've heard of them. I don't really know too much. I kind of stay in my own bubble unless people bring me together with someone else or someone reaches out to me. That's probably a bad habit that I should break. But now that I heard you say that, I could be like, oh, Lemon told me to pull up, and I encourage all y'all in the chat, you know what I mean, to do the same thing. Because if you stay in, if you miss every shot you don't take, and at the end of the day, like even if you're not shooting a shot, if you're just trying to branch out and meet new people who are like-minded or find different communities you could fit into. I myself, I find that like I'm a nice guy, but I could also be really toxic. I like music, but I like comedy. I like a lot of different things, so I fit into a lot of places. That's how it was like for me in high school. I didn't just have like one group of friends. I kind of floated around, and I feel the same way on this app. So yeah. So with that being said, I appreciate you coming, Lemon Bay, on short notice. You know what I mean? And maybe we'll get you on here again down the line, and you could brainstorm some more items. But you did a great job. Shout out to everyone in the chat who came to pull up for Lemon. Hit it with the fave. Oh yeah, and plug your show real quick. You have a show.
Your show, okay.
Say that one more time.
I said it was nice being here, and have a good rest of your show.
I appreciate you. Really quick before you leave, can you please plug your show and your socials? Tell everyone where they can find you.
My socials are in my bio. I just have Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok. Feel free to type my name in if you want to follow me. My Instagram pictures or flyer. I'm just gonna say that I'd be Instagramming. Hello, and also my game show. I have a featured game show on the app. What's the word? Every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's like charades, but with more freedom. So come check it out.
That's fire. I told you I'll pull up for that. I myself am trying to branch out and do more shows. I haven't done any shows since I got my badge until this past week. It's been almost a year, so I'm gonna branch out and I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, it's super easy. Some people get nervous, but it's super easy.
All right, shout out to Bay one more time. Y'all hit the fave. Let's go. All right. So everyone in the chat, welcome. Let's get after it. Let's keep the chat lit. Speaking of games, we got a game segment on this show. If y'all knew me, when I first started streaming, I had a game night. It was pretty lit. Honestly, there's different things from like scavenger hunts to, name that movie. We do movie quotes and other type of things. I play songs. You have to guess the song of the artist. I appreciate all the faves and all the gifts, y'all. So we're implementing that into my show now. So we got Nico, if y'all got to see him, one of the best artists on here, top badge on tag. He's going to be coming through to kick open mic off with Hawkeye in a little bit. We got music and then games going on. And there's another segment. Put a one in the chat if you know my guy, Frank Oldman, because Frank Oldman's one of the best content creators on here, AKA, you know what I mean? If you know his AKA, you do. Deadpool, he used to be Deadpool. But he's about to have a segment on this show every single week. He's going to do the news. Shout out Venice Beach Gang. Speaking of Venice Beach Gang, our next guest, I just got to meet up recently. Not where I currently reside, but in my hometown where we just did a Feed the Homeless event a year and 1 month ago. I got to meet up with a few streamers. We had Hood Rat, hashtag Hood Rat for top badge. We had Exotic Tree, who just put up, AKA Blaze Mo. And we had our next guest, if he wants to request the box at this time, I can introduce him. All right. We got the man, the myth, the legend. They call him WTF, aka Vin Diesel, aka Unk, aka Don't At Me. How you feeling, sir?
What's up, buddy?
What's going on,
what are
my
you
guy?
doing?
Good to see you. I'm just
Where's your
chilling.
glasses at, Brody?
Oh yeah, we're not wearing those on the featured. I saw y'all wilding in the beginning though, trying to bonk me, rainbow me, all that. It's all good
Those
though.
were those guys. I played no part in it whatsoever.
I mean, I saw the bonk. It's all Gucci. I slid out. All right. That being said, yo, shout out to everyone who came to support WTF spamming those. What is that emoji? Is that a wheel? It's the wheel?
No.
What is that?
Like a nuke symbol, radiation, toxicity.
Okay. You toxic.
Well,
freak.
not the toxic symbol. That's more pointed. Just beware.
All right. I like that. All right. So I don't know. Did you have a chance to prepare some items?
I did.
All right. So let's just dive right into that, sir, while we have you here. I don't want to waste any time. Let's get right into it.
It shouldn't make anybody too squeamish, but I'm going to introduce you to Fred. Fred rides around with me. He didn't get to go to Cali. He's kind of pissed off about it. Fred is special to me because right now it's pretty much the only thing I got to keep so far. Those of you that know me, Thank you for the gifts. Everybody favored everybody. Those of you that know me, I had a pretty bad injury so far. That's the screw I popped out a week before Christmas in physical therapy. And then I walked out of the hospital. But that's Fred. He travels around. He runs a cup holder in my truck. Also, I have something that's kind of a security blanket for me. Thank you. But it's kind of a weird security blanket. Sanders killed me right there. And that's only because I got him the other day. You can see it posted on meetme_rainbow games.
Shout out my D-twin. He planted about 4 kisses on you too.
Oh, I know he did. The kisses I'll allow. I'll allow.
He's a dog, you know.
Yeah, it's Sanders.
Dogs give kisses.
This matches me, so it's okay.
Curfew, relax.
But
got him, coach.
It didn't land. It didn't land.
It landed.
No, it didn't.
All right, come on. Let's commence this interview.
So next looks like just a weird little fucking bag. Sorry, little bag. But this is actually my trauma insert from where I took 6 rounds of 9mm.
So wait, you told me about this today. We got to dive into that right now. We got to dive into the background.
Go for it.
So you said you took 9 rounds. You guys see the trauma vest. You see the bullet hole.
Yeah.
6 rounds.
Yeah.
My bad.
6 rounds, 9mm.
9mm.
They hit the hard trauma plate behind it. They were all cut out except for there's still one there. And then where's the other guy? He's right there.
My man is a cat. 6 rounds, 9 lives.
Yeah, 6 rounds, 9mm. But that pretty much goes with me if I take a weekend trip, local, whatever. Obviously can't fly with it, but
we had a comment real quick. It said, "Is it an ESAPI plate?" ESAPI.
This one was a soft trauma insert to go in front of the hard plate in my plate carrier.
Okay. Say that.
So center mass.
So how long were you doing that before this transpired? And when that happened, was that the end of it for you? I mean, I can imagine only for any. Yeah.
No.
It wasn't?
No, that was years ago. Years and years ago. I kept working. I mean, it was a wake-up call. I pretty much decided to stay stateside from that point on.
Hey, please put a 1 in the chat if you served in any way or been in any kind of units, or I want to see how many we have in the chat. I have a lot of friends who are either, you know, veterans or they, you know, nurses.
And
I even
every one of
consider
them, thank you for your service.
anyone in the medical field during COVID is, you know, definitely included in that for me.
Dude, any first responder. I mean, it doesn't matter. You know, whatever side of the line you're on, if you're trying to do something in an emergency situation or whatever, my hat's off to you. Plain and simple. But no, I did contract work for 14 years. For 12 of them, I owned a private company. Contracted either through DSS or, again, private contract firms.
Hey, y'all please favorite my boy WTF. He started on here, you know. I found him and my friend who actually brought me to this platform's live, Nick Style, when he was just kind of getting started. I think as a supporter. I don't know how long you've been here, but now he's starting to stream himself, and he's, you know, a big part of the community. One of my people who I talk to on a daily basis, and we visit each other. Like I said, if you weren't here at the beginning, we actually got to meet in person and hang out and do all kinds of stuff.
The ice cream was fantastic.
Yeah, I had that Reese's milkshake. It hit different. Shout out to everyone spamming the emojis, all the first responders.
It was the $26 ice cream cone for me with the gold flakes on it.
It was 26. The gold flakes was 26.
Yeah.
Worth every flake.
Absolutely. And then I added Oreos to it. But no, I mainly did close proximity protection details, armed and unarmed bodyguarding. When I stayed stateside, it was pretty much all easy glitz and glam stuff. So went over, played in the sand twice. You know.
Okay. So let's dive into the next item. If you guys are just joining us, welcome. We got a little interviews. We got open mic coming up in about 45 minutes. Stay tuned.
So those are the only two items I grab. So,
Okay.
I mean, I could grab a few others, but they're not necessarily
Whoa,
appropriate
did somebody say grab a few others? No, you're good, bro.
and
Hold
not
on.
appropriate.
Hey, shout out to everyone showing love in the chat. I'm different, my bad. I'm a whole child. All right, so let's see.
Nephew,
Can y'all
thank
hear that?
you. Everybody, please favorite everybody. Stop, guys. I appreciate it. It's not necessary. Please
I like
save
when
it for
gifts
real
have
streamers.
timing. Yeah, whatever. You're a real streamer now. Hey,
Negative,
I
sir.
like it when gifts
I'm
have
a
good
buffer.
timing. Vinny was
I'm a
saying he's the
buffer for
GOAT.
people.
Exotic saying it's party time. You know the vibes.
I
When you
appreciate
put a
it.
gift down at the moment where something is said or something is relevant, those gifts hit different. No cap.
Absolutely, they do.
All right, so let's see here. So you're one of the funniest people I know. We have a lot of good laughs together on a daily basis. So let me see. Let's talk about y'all can't hear it, but I can. Let's talk about stand-up comedy. Who's your favorite stand-up comedian? And if you want to
Of
give me a
all
couple,
time?
that's fine. Yeah, if you want to give me 2 or 3, that's fine. You can give me a top 3.
Like, okay, so that's hard, man. Like, I'm the Cat Williams, Dennis Leary from way back in the day. Like, I will mess with old school comedians. A couple of people nowadays, but if I'm gonna sit there and watch it, like, Pimp Chronicles with Cat Williams is hilarious.
Yeah, that's one of the best specials ever.
So, that's just me and my mentality. So.
All right, so let's talk real quick about you showed
Bernie
your
Sanders,
screw.
dude, the Bernie Mac show.
You showed your screw that you had, and we didn't really delve into that too much. Oh yeah, Chappelle's my favorite all time. And by the way, everybody in the chat, when I'm asking these questions, everyone feel free to say your own answers in the chat. I want everyone to feel involved, and
Absolutely.
and you guys can kind of see who relates to you and favorite people. If you guys have similar interests or whatever the case may be, stay interactive and feel free to answer these questions. All right, so let's talk about what happened. You told me when we met in Venice Beach, what had happened to you. And it's just crazy thinking about how many times you've been struck by bullets. More than 50 Cent at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure.
No, he
got him,
got
coach.
No. Check the alignment. The axes were off a little bit.
Well, how many times did you get hit in your leg? WTF? Just once. Okay. He's close. He's gaining.
Yeah, no, he is
the alignment for me.
There we go.
Yeah, 7 to 9. So let's talk about your leg, man. Like, I already know this, so I'm asking for everybody else. But can you just tell us what happened there? And
that still doesn't count.
Nice try, Bucko. WTF means what the? I need I need vibes.
I can't go into specific details, but essentially, I was hit by an accidental discharge, aka due to a mechanical failure, was struck in the leg. And it went in right below my knee, shattered the tibia and fibula all the way down to my ankle. They removed the round from my foot and never exited, but it cartwheeled the whole way down and destroyed all my soft tissues, ligaments, everything. And 15 trauma 1 surgeons all said take it, and 3 entire trauma 1 hospitals said take it from the knee down. And right now, I'm in a kind of experimental program. We don't know if it's going to work, but fuck it, you got to try. Sorry. And I'm going to end up with a interior prosthetic. And my end result will hopefully be one of the new first steps for other people. So they won't have to go through and endure what I've done. I'm trying to get the legwork done for him, so to speak.
Cyborg.
But dude, it's humbled me. It's taught me more than I could have ever learned any time in life. It one lets you know what real is, even though you think you were real. But it also teaches you to appreciate things, live life. And as many people know, you keep your head up high and your middle finger a little higher, and you just fight. no matter what, no matter how bad it gets, no matter where your day is, where your mood is, your mental side, just fight. It's not always for you that you're fighting for, but it'll always benefit you. You know, if you're fighting for your kids, fight. If you're fighting for your mental health, fight. You know,
Amen
but
to that.
you just don't give up. You know, I just like when Brody and I met, I've really only been off crutches for about 2.5 months. My accident was May 2nd of 2021. And
That's right, spam those.
you know, and
I wouldn't
rough.
have even really realized. Like, you told me about going to PT one day. You came in my box to have a session, and like, it was still night for me, morning for you, and like, it was in the whip. But you told me, but I didn't really realize. And the way that you walked, I didn't even really, because you cover it pretty well. You walk pretty normal, and like, we weren't like going fast. But when you showed me the actual like what you had happened, and it told me the story, I was like, whoa, he is a top G, Fact Sanders, and it definitely, just hearing the story too, and hearing, you know, the one you told earlier about, you know, the 6 shots you took to the chest, you know, man, you really do have 9 lives. All right, let's jump into another category. Shout out to everyone in the chat showing love. Shout out to everyone spamming those
so
emojis. So you play, I feel like whenever we have sessions, you know, we have our nightly sessions, you play a lot of remixes. It's like almost like fusions of different music, you know, different kinds of, like, I don't want to call it techno, but it's like hip hop techno mix, like just mixes of remixes of songs.
There's
that are
trap
dope.
in there,
Trap,
some EDM, you know.
EDM.
I mean, you know, you got to mix it up, man. You got to have fun with it. And good.
Oh yeah, so I was gonna say, so I know you have a very diverse taste in music. So the question I wanted to ask you is, growing up and even into your like early adulthood, what is your favorite album of all time? And if you could even give me a top 3, and you can shout out artists if you like too.
Okay.
Are we going to talk about that?
Okay,
yeah.
so again, like, you know, I'm old, man. You got to remember that. You know, the Veni Vidi Vici album from Ja Rule. Okay.
I do like a good jam for Jacqueline.
You know, Rough Riders anthem, like, you know.
Hey, shout out DMX,
but,
RIP DMX.
You know, but I'm also one of those East Coast, West Coast guys. I like Biggie and Tupac, you know. But at the same time, like, you've seen me, Brody, you know, in person, this, that, and the other. I started doing security contracting like when I was 18 years old. Like, I was working in different bars, you know, nightclubs, whatever have you. And I used to work in a place called Rise in Baltimore, or Nations. And it was a huge rave, you know, and I love the party scene. Supposed to be going to Nocturnal Wonderland in September in San Bernardino, you know. So anything that kind of gets a crowd going, amped up, let's go. But at the same time, like, dude, throw me in a pit at a mosh pit at a Metallica show. Like, I'll get down. Let's go.
Facts,
You
me
know,
too.
you
I
don't
play
need hair
Metallica on
to
guitar.
headbang, everybody. You don't need hair to headbang. Wow, Brody breakage.
That was you, bro. Don't scapegoat me for the whatever that was. It sounded like glass on glass.
No, it wasn't Fred. He's right here. We're good.
Not Fred.
Not Fred.
Plato was learned. Okay. So yeah, so Vinny had shouted out in the comments. Shout out Vinny's World. You have a show coming up. Can we talk about that?
We do. We are going to see a show together. We're going to see Sick Kid at Echo Park, and it's going to be absolutely lit. You have no idea. Like, I might even find a way to make sure and guarantee we have good service while we're there. So there's something in the works.
That's fire.
But yeah, no, me and my nephew, we're gonna go have a night out adventure and go live it up and do it up. And who knows? Depends on what time we get done. We might go sing karaoke.
Oh, I love karaoke.
Dude, y'all, I'm just saying, ladies in the comments, you know, Vinny, he would make you melt with this karaoke. I'm just saying. But no,
yo, shout out everyone who's pulling up, man.
Thank you, guys.
All of these fans are a fusion. Oh, my bad, yeah.
You know, and big shout outs to, you know, Vinny, Hoodrat, Jay, Oh, the snack that smiles back. Hi, Tiffany. Exotic Tree Guy, Green Giant, Brandy, OG Smoke, everybody, and I'm going to sum it up with very simply family. Whether you're from this world, that MSL, it doesn't matter. When you all pull up, whether it's a 5 or a high, it's all that matters. It's showing up.
Camaraderie. Let's get it.
Exactly. Now, before you kick me out of your box,
I was going to ask you at least one more question before we got
then
Jay
let's
in.
go.
All right. So my question for you is this. Something that I feel like connects you and I, other than the things, will go without saying, is we're both kind of like grown men children. I don't really know how to say it. Like we're very childish. We're very like in touch with our inner child. We have no filter at times. So I want to know, what's your favorite childhood toy? WTF as a young tyke. What were your, and you could give me a few if you can't narrow it down to one, and feel free to shout it out in the chat again if y'all got
give me an age here.
5 to 15 to 13, 5 to 13.
All right, so there was also this skater phase, and with the long hair and stuff like that.
Oh, I gotta see a pic of that.
No, never.
Come on, man.
There, a select few have seen a picture of me at 22 with a full head of hair. So,
was it like that kind of hair where you can do that and it just flies everywhere?
Oh, dude, I had the Guido like pulled back little ponytail. It worked. So favorite toy. Well, I'd have to say my G.I. Joe aircraft carrier when I was really young. Like the big 6-foot aircraft carrier from G.I. Joe. But then honestly, like after that, like once 7 or 8 years old hit and side-by-sides, well, not side-by-sides, but 4-wheelers, 3-wheelers, like were introduced, 50cc dirt bikes, then a whole new spectrum of toys came into play. So, I was doing a lot more than, when I was younger than just playing with toys, I guess.
I love that. All right, one more time. I could ask you so many questions, but you already know we got Jay. We still have the closing and open mic. Yo, everyone in the chat, I know there's so many people here for WTF, and he says that he's not even a streamer, but I've seen top badges come on my show and not even have a third of the support that what the WTF had pull up
like
tonight.
I said,
he deserves it. No, he's in person, the same person he is on here. And until you can see someone in a chat and click with them through the comments, but until you see someone face to face and get to chop it up and talk to them and see who they are, that's who you really get to tell who someone is. And this is one of my favorite people on the app, so I really want y'all to favorite him. Come to his stream when he streams. It's rare right now, but we're gonna get him on here more. Shout out to everyone who came to support him. He deserves it all, my man.
Sanders,
I know you just made
shouted you out, sir. We can go to the video. We both have it running. We know that.
Facts.
Also, before you kick me out of the box, if I may, sir, I would like to try to bring somebody in. I was made aware of a certain announcement that was going to go out tonight. And I need to go ahead and request that this person request the box. And congratulations in advance. Best of luck. Brody, thank you for an incredible show. And if you would like me to exit as well, I can.
No, you stay right here.
So, after taking all the conversations that I have had into consideration, I am going to be applying for my top badge.
Let's go. Can we spam those sirens in the chat one time for the one time?
Congratulations.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. Look. You guys see what I have on my board right here? You see what it says? Rundown tomorrow, 3 p.m., right? All right, so let me tell y'all like this. I myself, this goes to everyone in the chat who's ever wanted either a top badge or wanted to accomplish any goal in any walk of life. Any walk of life. I put this on everything I love. The week I got my top badge, I damn near gave up on the whole goal. I was having a really slow week, not only like just all around. It wasn't feeling like things were clicking. I gave up on it that week in my head. I was like, I'm not streaming the rest of the week. I'm gonna take some time off, do this and that, and I got it that week. A very dear, probably like one of my best friends in the world, you know what I mean, told me this, and I'm not gonna put the name on blast, but I need everyone to pull up tomorrow to the rundown at this time. I need that. No pun intended. And Hood Rat deserves it. She's already got such a big, support system. And before I even knew that, just like getting to know all you guys in person and on the app, it's all about community, camaraderie, having each other's backs. And to anyone out there who's pursuing any goal, right when you feel like giving up on it, and I saw Vinny said same, he said he had the same feeling that I did the week he got it. That's when you need to push twice as hard and have that perseverance and push through it, because it's coming. It's not if, but when. If you keep your mind to it, mind over matter, the law of attraction is real. If you believe it, it will happen, whether it's good or bad. So believe the good stuff, because if you believe that bad stuff, that's going to happen too. Think positive. Your thoughts will manifest themselves. Hood Rat for top badge. Let's go, y'all. Come on.
Top badge.
And a special thanks to Jay and Brody, especially because those two have like literally helped me with all my questions.
Jay and WTF?
No, you.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Questions. You were in the bus the other night.
Here's the thing. Any questions you ask, I got you, and everyone's got you. Jay, okay, I see what you're saying, because we got it, yeah. And
you two have literally helped me a lot. WTF knows he's helped me, so everybody in my stream has helped me.
I see what you were saying, like as a top badge, like top badge questions.
Yes, as a top badge for top badge questions, yes.
All right, bet. Yo, you deserve it. WTF, man, you're a legend. And Hood Rat was just on my show last week. If y'all didn't get to catch that, hit her with the favorite. Everyone spamming those sirens, spamming those. I don't even know what to call that.
It's a nuke.
It's a nuke. Everyone's spamming the nukes and the sirens. They go hand in hand. We're all family. All these families combined. I don't know if you guys saw my stream description the other night, but I put a bunch of emojis from people who have come in and out of my stream this week and overall my whole career streaming, and we're all a family. That's what it's about.
Absolutely.
And just like WTF said earlier, so shout out to everyone. Let's get after it. Much love, y'all. Come on.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Brody, again, and everybody. Everybody, I cannot thank you enough again for the gifts on top of even pulling up. Thank you so much. Good try. Come on, guys. You know better than this. It's the ninja. Okay.
Much love, brother. Hey, if y'all are wondering what's going on, we have not only the Rainbow Wars, but we have Bonk Wars. You have to get off the screen before it concludes. With the bonk, if they bonk it and you're on the screen, you got bonked. I happen to get all three of the Venice Beach crew. That's WTF, Hood Rat, and an Exotic Tree, my guy. Oh, you thought you had me. You thought I wasn't paying attention. I got that peripheral vision. Nice try, bucko. All right, let's see. So with that being said, we have a little time. We have some time to invite our final guest of the evening to the building. This is ridiculous right now. Oh man, the baseball bat's my favorite, no cap. So with that being said, we talked about some experiences IRL. A lot of people say, oh, my friend in real life. I don't buy all that. If someone's your friend on here, that's real life. Like, you get what I'm trying to say? It's all the same. So that being said, shout out, nice try, nephew. That's my nephew. I know Vinny's WTF, like that's my nephew, Big Luke. Y'all hit him with the favor. One of the most talented artists out here, 21 years old, a prodigy, and he pretty much is horrible at bonking. He'll never catch me slipping. That being said, let's welcome our final guest of the evening. I got to meet this man in Los Angeles, my hometown. I'm from sunny Southern California. He wasn't even the person that I was that was invited me or that I came out to see, but he was the one who showed me hospitality, showed me around, and was just overall, just a stand-up dude, someone you can confide in. He gives good advice. Now, I was out of there first. Y'all are on the lag. That being said, go ahead and request the box. Look at all the... Maybe I lagged. I don't know. For me, it didn't show. At the end of the day, I need everyone to welcome our final guest of the evening before we commence into open mic, JTV.
So I definitely got you this then.
I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm like Neo from the Matrix. Don't make me hit the.
I definitely got you.
Oh, right on the noggin. All right. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday was a good day. I got WTF on the jaw twice, and I got WTF on the jaw twice. I got hood rat right on the nose, and then I got exotic like just right in the face. No, none of those are landing. Hey, these are the first time Sanders hit me with those. You got to be sneakier than that. You got to be quicker than that. And that's literally Sanders on Sanders' crime. He's abusing himself. He cloned himself for sexual purposes and ended up bonking himself. All right, let's see. Reported.
Violence definitely reported on here. This is cruelty. It's the animals over here.
Shout out to everyone spamming those bullseye. Shout out to everyone who pulled up period and all the people showing support of any kind. If I don't acknowledge your comment individually, I will starting in about 23 minutes. That being said, Jay, let's dive right into this interview, man. I see your OnlyFans right behind your head. You could tell us where we could subscribe to that. No, I'm just kidding. It's
What,
right there, though.
That's in my kitchen.
No, look behind your head. It's your OnlyFans.
I gotta have an espresso in my hand.
My comments just. All right. Y'all see the OnlyFans right there. Okay. So that being said, let's dive into this. I don't know if you brought items today or if we're just gonna dive right into some dialogue. It's up to you, big boss.
We're not doing any items because my other phone's still on stream as we're speaking. So pictures I have in this phone and I'm here, so that's not happening.
All right, well, let's get right after it, bucko. So those of y'all just joining us, shout out to everyone spamming those bullseyes, getting the chat lit. That happens for a reason.
Get a picture of my pool, you know what I mean? But I mean, I can turn my pool light on. We can go in the backyard. I can actually show you the pool. We can do that.
If you guys haven't been to Jay's stream, he does, he streams sometimes in the backyard, goes for a nice dip.
I do front flips. I do back flips in my pool, cannonballs. I go down the slide. I have fun with it.
It's easy for Jay to do a backflip because he's only 5'4", 150 pounds. He's a small guy.
240, by the way.
You said 6'4", 285?
240.
245, and he's doing backflips. You want to go there? We can go there. Is that a threat? Don't tempt me with a good time. All right, no, that all jokes aside. Shout out to everyone in the chat, All right, let's see. Please hit the favorite on Jay. This is my guy right here. Like I said, we got to meet in person. He's definitely someone you could talk to, someone you could confide in, and just a good dude overall, So let's dive into some questions, man. I'm gonna ask you just some basic questions. It's the all caps for me. All right, so let's see. So you're a big dude. I got to meet you in person. I myself am 6'2", 6'3". I'm not a small man, but you're definitely, built like a football player, or like some kind of WWF wrestler, So I want to ask you, growing up, who was your all-time favorite sports figure at any point in your life? If you had to just sum it up.
I've never had one.
Okay.
Never had one.
That's a first for me. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. I know you're not materialistic, and I do have some questions about material possessions, so I'm going to skip through those. And I know you like to eat healthy because I've been to your stream. I've seen you cook, and this man can really cook. He cooks a lot of different things. I'll come in and I'll see you. It's like gourmet type.
Simpson really annoying.
He can cook. So I want to know, what if you had to go to a fast food restaurant, you're on a road trip, and you just have to stop real quick to get something to eat, but you have somewhere to be. What would be your go-to fast food restaurant?
Fast food restaurant? Ooh,
Yes, sir.
I really don't like fast food.
You have to, though, or you can't, or you have to starve to death.
All right, so let me ask you a question. In California, there's a burger place. What's a famous burger place in California?
In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is.
All right,
I was at In-N-Out when I went to Plato's Box last night.
I was in there one time. No, it's called Fat Burger.
Oh, Fat Burger's fire. They put the relish, they put the
Fat
fixins,
Burger,
grilled onions, cheese, bacon.
When I went to California, I went to with Revenge. Me and him, when we were going to leave to head back to Vegas, me and him went to the Fat Burger. I was there for the first time. Guys, I don't care about that.
Revenge is my guy.
We went to a Fat Burger. Yo, those burgers were like big. Those were great. So
did you get the King Burger? Because they do, if you do a triple King Burger challenge, you get your picture on the wall. I completed that. It's like 2 pounds of meat. Pause.
Yeah, no. I did a double, and then I ordered like 4 things of like boneless wings, different flavors, just to try them out.
There, he said big. All right. So let's see. So let's dive into some more questions. I know that you have been, you've traveled at least, a little bit from what I know, but I don't know the full extent. What's your favorite place you've ever visited?
Favorite place, like as far as like, because I enjoy scuba diving, snorkeling. As far as like peaceful, where there's no kids around, where it's just quiet and I can just enjoy myself, be in the water, see like 2 miles out, Turks and Caicos. All day long, I'll go back there like anytime.
Okay.
Bahamas, I've been to Bahamas, Key West, Aruba, garbage, DR. I enjoyed myself there, but the water's murky and not into it. So as far as all that goes, Turks and Caicos all day long.
Okay. Turks and Caicos. Noted. All right, now let's look on the opposite side of that. What's some place you went to and you're like, this place is trash. I'm never coming back here. I wouldn't even tell anyone to come here because it was garbage. Where's that place for you?
Aruba.
Aruba, you are okay.
You lay
Say
on the
that.
beach,
The murky water?
Like 20, 30 mile an hour winds, like you're laying down on the beach, you think you're gonna go tanning and it's just sand in your mouth constantly.
Okay. So before, I have a few questions that I want to ask you, continue, but I'm going to ask you this one real quick. This one you don't have to answer. If you can't think about it right off top, don't waste time trying to answer it.
All right.
But I want to ask you, because you seem like a very well-composed person throughout, the time that I've known you, whatever situation you faced, you're very well composed. So I want to ask you, what is your most embarrassing moment? This could be when you're a kid. It can be when you're adolescent, teenager, young adult, up until now. What's sometime, and you might be able to look back on this moment now and be like, oh, that's kind of funny. Like that, like it embarrassed me at the time, but you can look back in retrospect and be like, oh, okay, that was kind of humor. Or it could be whatever,
Well, I'll say this. It didn't embarrass me, but I look back on it and I'm like, wow, I can't believe I did it. Years ago, when I was in my younger years, 18, 19, I did shrooms. Me and this chick, we fucking stripped down, butt-ass naked. We fucking ran through Port Jeff, through the whole fucking town, hopped in the water, went skinny dipping. And yeah, that was just saying.
Hey, that sounds lit though. But I got to tell you, look, we got to watch the cussing for the next 16 minutes. Normally, I don't care about that, but I'm supposed to advise you that. But yo, you're doing great right now. Okay, so let's see. So I already know about your favorite snack food, comfort food. I know about this stuff. Let's see. Let's dive into another question. So what are some of your pet peeves? And we can talk about pet peeves. They may correspond on this app to actually in your life off the app, or they may be mutually exclusive, whatever the case may be. Let's dive into some pet peeves of yours.
All right, so I have pet peeves off the app and I have pet peeves on the app. Off the app, we'll say my pet peeves are like if I'm sitting down eating with somebody, you're talking like we're out, you get your mouth full, you're talking to me still, you're like,
like a horse.
I don't like that.
Food is like coming out of their mouth. You can see the chewing. It's whether it's like a date you're on with a female or whatever, your sexual orientation is, or it's a man. It's just like, bro, come on.
Your mouth open, crunching, like I'm hearing you crunching, like, and you're slopping.
You want to know what's funny about that? Like I have people, because when I eat in my stream, I always mute myself, and people are like, there'll be girls who come in my stream, they'll be like, don't mute yourself. We want to hear, what's the word for it? Someone help me out here. I'm forgetting. It's like an acronym, ASMR. They're like, we want to hear the ASMR. My boys right there, help me out. Because I feel like 90% of the people don't want to hear, but it's like, but I see what you're saying. Yeah. Shout out to everyone who chews with their mouth closed. Y'all the real MVPs, because that's gross. All right, so let's talk about on that.
All right, on the app. All right. Here's my biggest pet peeve. Listen, and you know what? This may hit some people on here. I don't care. I'm my own person. Okay? If I choose to go around to 100 different streams, and if I choose to gift 100 different people, if I choose not to gift you for 2 weeks, listen, it's, you know, it's not a relationship breaker, okay? It's not a, let me block you from your stream for doing that. You know what I mean? So just saying, it's, I gift who I want to gift. I gift who I want to gift for a reason. I want to help new streamers out. I go into different streams. I do what I want. Nobody controls me. Just saying.
I love that.
I have a lot of friends on here that I don't gift. That who we talk, me and you talk all the time. We talk off the app. There's multiple people I talk to off the app. And we're friends without any of that involved. So for me, that's a big pet peeve.
I love that, bro. At the end of the day, like I talked to you about this too. For me, gifting, you know, like there's reciprocity in it. There's, if you see one of your friends who's close to like a milestone, they're, you know, 50, whatever, 100, whatever, away from a milli, that's fun to do. But other than that, like for me, like I take things as they come. For you, I feel like at the end of the day, you started as a supporter on this app. So I can never directly relate to that, but I can empathize because as a streamer, I started never gifting anybody. I came on here with no job. I had just gotten into the pandemic. I had lost my job. My business that I run had gone down. And my friend brought me on here for entertainment. I was sitting in my house playing video games in my boxers, skipping showers and like a bum. And that's how I came on here. So I can't relate directly to what your experience is, but I can relate to the fact that I've had people in my experience who have resented me for people I supported, this and that. And when it comes down to it, if you see anyone with any gifter level, even if it's a blue ring 21, those are people who like to give and they know giving is receiving, right? At the end of the day, whether or not they can apply this to other situations, they know that. So to me, I've had experiences where I go out and it may be I'm a little turned up, or it may be I'm emotional, or whatever the case is, and I splurge or whatever I do. But that's my business. Who I support, that's what I'm doing. And that's spreading love, and that's making the world a better place. If you all seen Haley Joel Osment, pay it forward. If you pay it forward, like if someone comes and blows you up and they say you deserve that, keep that. Whatever you do with that, you can do. You can cash it out, run to the bank, or you can go and support 10 people who you think deserve that. And at the end of the day, if anyone's trying to tell you anything different than that, those people aren't really riding with you, period. So I can relate, Jay. And if you want to elaborate, man, you'll never catch me slipping, Rippy. Hey, but that being said, I'm going to need to get Rippy on my show next week because, look, I play the guitar. I'm an above average guitar player when it comes to like on this app because people are pretty trash. But Rippy is a god. Like if y'all don't have Rippy favorited, my man is a god on the guitar. He can shred. When it comes down to it, like I don't have lessons. I don't have any kind of like experience other than self-taught guitar. But y'all need to favorite Rippy. I do want to get you on the show, my boy. I've known Rippy since I first started. I was at like my first beginning when he came around my stream and played, and I was blown away. That being said, let's get back to it, Jay. So in your experience, I know, you started off in this way and now you have a top badge. So what would you say to people who started out as a supporter and then you're coming into this world as a streamer now? What advice would you give to them aside from what we just spoke? And you can incorporate what we just spoke about into the situation. But what advice would you give to people who are trying to stream and enjoy the experience, whether they want to be a top badge or they just want to stream and hang out with their friends, whatever the case may be? What advice would you give?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, it's a little like you're talking gifter and you're talking coming in here as top badge. It's a little bit different when you're coming in here as boss badge for 8 months, boss badge on 2 accounts for 3 months, and then coming into here and then turning in your boss badge for a top badge. It's a little different.
All different. Extremely different.
I actually, before I came into streaming, I actually sat in Panda's stream for multiple weeks. I went to his classes. I learned a lot from him. Just sitting there and just popping in, seeing what's going on with what, just to see what was going on. I also, I asked multiple people questions and before I got into this. So I will say.
Go
ahead.
No, I want you to go on.
Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
I was gonna say that's probably one of the best things I've heard anyone say on my show, because closed mouths don't get fed, and you have to ask questions.
Yeah.
Because when I came onto this app, I didn't know anything, and I'm called Brody. That my friends would say I have Brody D or Brody HD. I'm very attentionally challenged. So when it came to this app, there's so much going on between Johnny Blaze was my name when I started. The comments, the gifts, me just myself presenting myself, whether you have content and you're focusing on your content, I would just sit here and play guitar for 6 hours a night. I didn't know what I was doing. So it's hard to focus on all these variables. And so for me, it's hard to do that. So I'll always be Johnny Blaze. I'm going to start changing my name to Johnny Blaze one day a week, I think, just for the OGs. But when it comes down to it, it's hard to focus on all these things. It's hard to know. So it wasn't until I started asking questions, what do these rings mean? I didn't ask that until I've been on the month for the app for 3 months. I was like, what do these ring colors mean? Oh, I thought that these were my streaming level. I thought that the people who were 90, they were big streamers, but they may have never streamed a day in their life. But I didn't ask that question, so I never knew. I didn't know that a jet was 20,000 diamonds. I didn't know what that meant. I thought I was 2-3 months into the app, someone would fly me a jet and I'd be like, oh, cool. I didn't know what that meant. You get what I'm saying? So there are people who are here for a week, but they ask the questions and they know more than I knew 6 months in. So closed mouths don't get fed. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I'm going to elaborate on what Jay said.
Like a whirlwind. I was just like jet dragon. I didn't know what the diamond thing meant for a while. I was just like, let's just shoot up the app and just body everybody. That's how I came in here. I just kept going. So I didn't know what the diamonds was until 3 weeks into the app when I was boss badge on 2 accounts.
See, I can't relate on that facet, but I can relate to not knowing anything. Literally, I didn't know anything. I didn't even know I had a cash out until my friend who brought me on the app, Nick, told me. He's like, bro, you have a cash out right now.
I was level 23 by day 1.
I packed until I was a black VIP. Yo, Vinny, facts. Yo, shout out Rogelio. Hey, Vinny, look, it took me a long time to learn that too. Someone had to tell me. I don't know how many people I talked to that were VIPs before someone told me, hey, this is what you do. And it wasn't long till after I became a VIP that I got my top badge.